Now I want to show you a couple other tools in Illustrator that will help you make adjustments to your letters here. So for example, on this P, and I've used a different font so that we can see how this works better. Let's say I wanted to get rid of that little, just that little bit that's kind of poking out. Well, what I can do is I can come in here using my direct selection tool. Okay, as opposed to the selection tool, there's the direct selection tool that I can choose just specific parts, and I could actually select these, and I could just totally delete those other little anchor points, this other little area right here, as long as I've got those points there. So I can just select them and hit the delete key, and now they're gone. And now that I've still retain, the P like that, and so I could do the same thing up here. Let's say I wanted to get rid of this one right here and this one. I hold down the shift key so I can select this one anchor point. I hold down the shift key, I can select another anchor point and get rid of it, except for it looks like it's taking more than just the one, so that won't quite work. So here's another option that we have. Okay, I can actually come up and I can make adjustments to it. Let's say I want to pull it in a little bit more then. So I can click and drag it like you've done before. Okay, kind of click and drag that in. And you'll notice, and I don't know how close I can get here, we have these little handles that come out. This is the angle of the curve, and if I click and drag those handles in, it will make that curve a straight line. And so if I've got a curve, so here's another curve down here, so I select this one, I can bring it into that middle and bring this one into the middle, and now I've essentially gotten rid of those little end pieces. Well, I can also do the same thing with something like this. Let's say I actually want to click and drag this down. If I hold down the shift key while I'm doing this, I can extend the L down further, and then maybe I can bring it in if I want it to be part of the P or something like that. I can kind of make adjustments to my letters here to kind of combine them. I don't know that really works as play. Maybe it looks like a playground, but it makes it a little hard to see. But we can make adjustments to individual letters if we want to extend pieces of them out. So maybe we want that Y to be a little taller. So we've got different options. So then maybe I can turn this into a slide or something. I don't know. But anyways, with the direct selection tool, we can select anchor points, these little dots, and we can drag them to our desired position. Now if you didn't get all the dots you wanted to, you can always hold down shift and we can select more, and then now notice that those are filled in as well. So that's your direct selection tool. It allows you to make adjustments to individual letters, and it may be helpful to combine letters together sometimes. And then for example with this A, if we wanted to get rid of some of these pieces down here, we can do that. Oh, too many. But anyway, we can make adjustments here so that it actually doesn't affect the P. It will all connect together. So with the direct selection tool, we can select individual parts of the letter and make adjustments to them, extend them, etc. And that's it for this tutorial.